brother was gonna name a band that, and he didn't, so I just stole the name. It's the worst story for it.
It's funny though.
Yeah. It's not funny, no,
What
it's
does
horrible.
Snarky mean to you? Like,
well, it means what it means, which
Snarky.
is kind of disgruntled or irritable, but not to a point of being abrasive.
Yeah.
Terrace brought us to Terrace. No, we played last year, I think. It was last year. I don't know. The last few years have been kind of a blur because we've been playing so many concerts.
Yeah.
But we had a good time last time. We had a great time. It's funny. I know Terrace doesn't like being called a fraternity because it's not a fraternity, right? It's a dining club.
Eating club.
An eating club. Sorry. Yeah.
You're close. No worries.
I don't know. But
it's not very clear here anyway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, to me it's just like a really cool fraternity or something.
Cute.
We've only played one other thing that's comparable to this, which is like a fraternity party at the University of Georgia, which is like the epicenter of fraternity events.
Yeah.
And it was the exact opposite. It was like 4,000 people outside, obliterated. When we showed up, they were already done, laying in the grass and like dubstep kind of thing. And then we were like this live band that nobody liked, and it was kind of a funny drag.
Okay.
And then we came here and did this, and it was like the exact opposite. It was like people really attentive and listening.
Yeah.
It's like 3 in the morning at a.
No, we're up.
Yes.
We're ready.
Well, no, I figured everybody would be awake, but I wouldn't expect them to be attentive or respectful, and they were, and it was like really kind of cool. So I was like, no, this is fun, and we like playing in different situations.
Yeah.
Because if you just get used to playing 1,000-seat theaters, it's like, that's cool, but it's only one thing, and you have to play a certain way.
Yeah.
But to play here, like, it's more of a party, and
We're open.
Yeah.
Pretty, yeah.
And it changes the way we play, which is a challenge, which is great.
Cool.
My first concert was when I was 5 years old. I went and I saw Little Feat, a band that I still totally love, with George Thorogood opening, the guy who sings Bad to the Bone.
Okay.
But I was like 5 and stupid, so all I wanted to hear was Bad to the Bone, so he played that, and then I went to sleep and I missed the whole concert. Lately, like for the last 6 months, I've been in this really big like Malian kick. Like I've been listening to Salif Keita and Basaku Kuyate and guys like that. Loads of kind of African artists. Ali Farka Touré is like an all-time favorite of mine. We did a record with a kid from Burundi, a 19-year-old kid from Central Africa.
Wow.
Last year through a grant from Chamber Music America. So like that kind of reinvigorated my interest in African music. And it's amazing to see how that relates to the music of America, because America has kind of been the tastemaker and the trendsetter for music in the 20th century and the 21st century. And it's, you can trace all like forms of American music to a European or African or an Asian tradition, and it's really cool to kind of go back and find the roots, so I'm really into that right now. I'm a huge fan of Edward Scissorhands.
Such a good movie.
I'm a really big fan of The Usual Suspects. If you want to go like right down the middle for something that like everybody likes, I love Death to Smoochie. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
I've heard of it.
Edward Norton and Robin Williams. Robin Williams is amazing. There was a movie I saw recently thinking this is the best movie I've seen.
Wait, really? In theaters? Or?
A recent movie, yeah. I mean, like, when I say recent, I mean within the last few years, because I haven't that much.
Yeah.
One thing that I really loved is actually The Dark Knight. I think The
Yeah.
Dark Knight
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Right? Like, best action movie for a long
really
time, right?
Yeah.
A good one. I'm pro twerk.
Your pro twerk?
100% pro
Can you do
twerk.
it for us?
I wouldn't even know how to begin.
Understood.